So here we are on the main screen of my phone. I have 3 apps on the screen saved, and this is just for easy and quick access. Obviously, Uber driver app. Then I do recommend signing up for a app site. This app really is going to help you save some money when it comes to getting some fuel. Obviously, when it comes to fuel, it's just that's the most money you'll be spending on. And we'll get into more details, but yeah, go ahead and sign up. If you have a better app, use it. You're gonna fuel it, in a Costco or Sam's Club or any other store. You can get any discounts. I would go for it. Another third app I do use every time I drive Uber is a Spotify. When it comes to playing music, no commercials, it's a great app, and it's great option. You can play CDs, whatever you want. It's obviously completely up to you. So let's go ahead and start this Uber driver app. Now here we are going to click on. This is just a main screen. It's pretty simple. We'll come back to it. If you're ready and want to start, obviously start driving Uber and going online, you just click on go. But at this time, we're just going to click on those 3 lanes at the upper left corner, and this is brings you a tab with options that I also mentioned earlier. At this point, we're just going to click on the icon with the picture. That's me, and another best picture when you will be signing up, filling out the app. Make sure you're gonna get a decent picture you'll be happy with. In my case, it is what it is. I'm not gonna go into that. And then you can we'll go over this profile because you can and how and where we can change it. Here is obviously as a picture, your name, what membership you have. It's platinum, and then the writers do see that as well. Your average ratings when it comes to stars, but then you have the other rates, which I'm going to just get into in just a second, and then short profile. Okay, at this point we'll just click on the upper right corner on that pen, and we can edit your profile, including the background picture in the upper right corner. It's you can choose whatever picture you wanna have in the background. It's pretty simple and there's nothing special about it, right? And then again, here is you can edit your profile. I do recommend filling this out, like your short description and languages if you know more than one. But don't go too many details. Try just be short. Besides, this part of the app doesn't let you to enter too much about you, but it's a start. Let's go back, and now from here we'll click on that the membership. In my case it's a platinum. We click on that, and it shows you like how many points you have. And then how many points you have to get to the diamond or next membership you're in. And what we'll do, we'll just go ahead and click on let me see here, the star rating. This part gives you the rating, and it tells you a little bit of, how many people that you have given a ride, like rated you 5-star, and based on your last 500 ratings, they will exclude certain ratings from your average. For example, from riders who frequently give low ratings and for reasons outside of your control, such as traffic, right? So there is no recent feedback in my case. So for instance, if someone would give you 1 star, it will take 500 people that will want to give you ratings, not 500 rides, but it's 500 people that will be willing to give you a rate before that disappears. All right, that's pretty straightforward. Let's go back. And then acceptance rate, right here. That gives you how many trips requests that I have accepted, which is 195. I declined 5. I typically decline any rides that are late and they're outside the city, which this really doesn't happen that often, or if it's very low paying, or something where I'm not willing to go. And here's a short story. When I started, I accepted the rate. I accepted the ride. It was 2.5 hours each way from Ohio to West Virginia, and it was very late. So I drove 2.5 hours. I accepted the ride, and then I was home at 3 in the morning. So that was something that I told myself, like, anything that's after 8-9 o'clock p.m. I'm not going to take anything that will take me that far, because you do need to. Luckily that was a round trip, so it wasn't bad. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. Let's go back and see what we have here. How many how the acceptance rate is calculated. They tell you your acceptance rate is the percentage of the request you're accepted over the last 200 requests. So if you received fewer than 200 requests, your acceptance rate is percentage of requests you accepted over the total requests you received, which obviously it makes sense. So last 200, and then they show you, like, the last 10 requests, you accepted it or declined. And next one is the cancellation rate. I did have one cancellation, but I did 200 trips, and that I have accepted, and that actually dropped off based on my last 200 requests that if you would cancel. And then we'll go into some more details as far as, like, when you can cancel your request because you clicked it by accident, or you didn't feel it was safe, or there are a number of reasons which we'll get into in a moment. All right, so that's that. Next, we'll just go a little bit further, and here are the rewards if you will get to Uber Pro Platinum. I'll add also that it took me about a month and a half to get to this Uber Pro Platinum, but then again, it's going to be completely up to you how many hours you will dedicate yourself in driving Uber. I drove on and off, but about almost 5 to 6 days a week, and it took me a month and a half. Here are all the perks, if you will, that they're offering you, even including there's TurboTax 50%. You can you're changing your oil 15%. Now, what's pretty cool also, like, when you get to Diamond Rewards, when you reach 1,000 points, that they will not only give you some extra cash, but you will get the premium support. You will have a dedicated person that will be helping you as you drive, and also you get 100% tuition coverage, but that also requires 2,000 lifetime trips. And then they do offer this even now when it comes to the tuition. Here's 100% tuition coverage at ASU online, but there's you would need to read more about details on that if you wanted to go ahead and go to school for whatever reason and what you wanted to do. All right, so that's that. Let's go back. We're back to the profile, and let's go down here. Here are some compliments I got from riders. Excellent service, great amenities. Which basically what it is, guys, it's really not that hard. All I have is I offer water, and then and some mints, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. But then again, you get great conversation. You can get that expert navigation, entertaining driver. I'll be very careful about that one. Cool car, awesome music, neat and trendy, above and beyond. Late night hero. That's also very kind of iffy because you can get point for that, and then compliment, but then it could backfire at you. But then again, it's all about what you feel, where you feel comfortable, and what you wanted to do. Achievements. Well, this is you will get kind of achievement like if you're gonna get first 100 writers giving you 5-star tips. And here's your share your story. This is what I was talking about. Just be short. You don't have to elaborate and write too much about yourself unless you really feel like doing that. Fun facts and or other experiences and why you drive. I also had when I was in between jobs, I did mention that I was in between jobs, so I was pretty open about that, and I think that's really something we should let people know. Why do you drive? Because it kind of helps them to better understand you and what you do, why you do it, right? All right. So this is that's the first part of it. It's a profile, right?